I believe that the World Cup is rigged and the outcome has already been chosen. And because of that, Portugal has already been chosen as the winner. And the mastermind behind this plan is him, Gianni Infantino. However, he is not alone because the President of the United States, one of the most powerful men in the world, who also is the one who pushed the strings to host the World Cup, Donald J. Trump, is also a part of this plan. And you're probably thinking like, what the fuck is this dude smoking? Because how do you come up with this bullshit? But just sit down for a little bit and walk with me through the points and you'll see the vision that I am seeing. The World Cup is the most watched social event in the whole world, and because of that, every country wants to be the one hosting it. And that's why, in order to host the World Cup, a country needs to formally submit a bid and show financial structure that shows to FIFA itself that they are indeed capable of hosting such a big event. And that comes with a lot of perks. A lot of tourism comes into your country, but at the same time, a lot of costs as well to make sure that there's a good infrastructure for said event. That's where this man comes, because he is absolutely obsessed with making sure that the US is seen as the best country ever, as the pinnacle of what the world can offer. And hosting a World Cup, and the Club World Cup that he already did last year, is the perfect way to do so in sports. However, hosting a World Cup is not just about good infrastructure and good food and whatever. It's also about what happens in the tournament itself. A good narrative needs to happen inside of the World Cup in order for it to become a successful one. In 2022, the Qatar World Cup was full of controversy due to the location, due to infrastructure issues, but all of that was washed away, with Argentina becoming the world champions, and Mbappe and France being the ones at defeat, even though they were clearly the better team, but that was not the point. The point was Messi, the all-time great, the guy who for the longest couldn't win a World Cup with Argentina, finally filled and finished his story by wrapping up with the one trophy that he didn't have, which made the Qatar World Cup a very memorable one. Not about the questionable stuff, not about the controversy, but about the main end of the story. Which brings me back to this World Cup, where the main current storyline that everyone is looking to fulfill is Cristiano Ronaldo finally winning a World Cup for and with Portugal in order to wrap up his legendary career. And maybe you're asking like, okay, but how does the storyline lead into Portugal actually winning the World Cup? And here is why. In late 2025, Donald Trump and Cristiano Ronaldo met up at the White House in this black tie dinner event that Trump was hosted, and I personally believe that a lot of business was discussed in this meeting, and one of the business that was being discussed was the fact that he was planning to have Portugal as the winner of the World Cup, spearheaded by Ronaldo. And the fact that Portugal probably has one of the strongest squads coming into the World Cup perfectly matches this vision that Trump and Infantino have been trying to create. And in this scenario, everyone is a winner. Gianni Infantino is a winner because he solidifies himself as a good president for FIFA by hosting several good World Cups. Donald Trump gets to boast about how good the World Cup was and how America brought success and greatness to football. Portugal and their golden generation gets to win a trophy that they've been looking for and searching for years. And Ronaldo finally gets to win his one international trophy that was the last one missing in his cabinet. This is not me wanting to discredit Portugal for possibly winning the World Cup, because they absolutely have the ability and the squad to do so. But knowing the people behind and the decision makers, this could very well be the truth.